Hello, hello. Welcome back to the Yellow Studio Live. I'm Blume Bauer. I teach artists how to grow their businesses with AI and print on demand. I'm so excited you're here tonight. We are going to do part 4 of the storybook making process. I'm going to move this again. Sorry for the sound. It makes like a shadowy thing. And I talk with my hands a lot. I got a haircut. It's feeling cute and springy. If you're here, say hello in the chat. Tonight we're going to do part 4 of the storybook making process. We're going to look for a book printer and we're going to choose one to print the storybook that we created together on YouTube Live. And if we have time, we're going to upload the book and order a sample. If not, we'll do that in the next one. Okay, so tonight, let me get another window. Apologies for being a minute late. I don't know if I was a minute late or if I was 30 seconds late, but I was running late. I just found out today that Sora 2 is going to be kaput, canceled. So sad. It is one of my favorite apps for product mockups, for making videos using my face and my voice. And so I'm really disappointed that it's going away. And I have been working all afternoon since I found out to go ahead and publish the rest of the videos that I had in drafts, get those downloaded, and also to make any new ones that I can before it goes away. So that was my goal this afternoon. I'm still having that weird shadow. I thought it was my mic doing that, but I guess suppose it might be. Oh, it just might be my hand in front of the light. Anyway. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is go to Claude to talk about which book printers we should look at, because that's a great place to start. You know, we could Google and we'll probably find way more than we'll ever need or use. Hi, Jelly Bean. Welcome, welcome. So let's start with Claude and just ask mention what we're looking for, and then ask for some great examples, some great providers. So let me share my screen with Claude and make sure we're together. Okay. Good evening, Claude. Can you give me a list of printers who print books one at a time? Most likely, we'll be looking for printers who print photo books, that are custom and fully customizable. I need good sources for my storybook. It is I think we created it tall. Let's go look at it real quick. Let's look at it. Let me go grab it and then I'll change tabs. Canva keeps changing how they do the page. And I'm like, okay, yeah, so it's wide. That's right. We made a wide book. Okay. So here's the book if you want to review what we did. I had originally created the monsters in Midjourney, and I wanted to make a story using Google Gemini's Storybook Creator. I created the story with Claude and Gemini, and it turned out a really cute storybook, but not with my images. So then we went into Nano Banana. I took my monster images into Nano Banana and changed them into the proper settings and scenes for the storybook. And once we had all of the images ready, we brought it into Canva and put them into the storybook with the copy. We had to change some of the copy to make sense with my monsters as opposed to the monsters Gemini had created. Oh, and I did make a change. I did where I liked these little graphics. I ended up putting them just center underneath the text here, and I kind of like how that turned out. So that's where I've got them now. And these are the pages. And our story, and then the back cover. So I want to see what size this is now. Let me see. What are my dimensions? File to where can I see the dimensions? Oh, there it is. 11 by 8.5 inches. So we went 11 wide by 8.5. So I'm going to go back to Claude, and I'm going to say we'll need to be 11 inches by 8.5 inches, or close to those dimensions. We could always change the dimensions if that's a little bit off from what they offer, but we'll at least give Claude those parameters to be looking for. Jill says she likes the graphics centered under the text too. Oh, good. I think that kind of just made sense. So hopefully we'll stick with that. Okay, so I would like good quality for the books, but also a price that is reasonable enough to charge a markup over the cost to be able to sell them in my boutique. Okay, let's see what Claude gives us for a starting place here. She's going to research the web. This is one of my favorite things about AI, among all the many things that help me with my business. AI also helps you with your personal life. No more having to Google, price compare, all of those things. You can, or let's say you are comparing items. When I was getting a microphone for the Yellow Studio, I remember I went to AI, I think at the time it was Kate or ChatGPT. I went there and I said, here are the microphones I'm looking at. Can you tell me the difference between this one, and this one? I want it to be pretty, but I also need it to sound good. And this is the kind of sound I like. And I just kind of did all of that, and it helped me narrow it down. And then I finally was able to pick this one. And all of that happened in a matter of minutes, instead of me searching the web far and wide, opening a million tabs, looking at them all, trying to decide, probably leaving and coming back after I sleep on it for a week or two, then looking again, still can't decide, come back another few days later, and that process just goes and goes and goes. I think it's because there's just so many choices online. And, when you can't touch it, feel it, try it out, you have to read everything it is about them, read the reviews, all of those things. And so I love that AI can read the reviews for me, look for what I'm looking for. It's not always perfect, but it definitely helps me at least narrow things down. So that's what we're going to start with tonight. Okay, so here are some POD printers. They have Blurb, which I knew about. They have a 10 by 8 landscape cover. Their hardcover starts at $28.99 for a 7 by 7. Larger landscape hardcovers will run higher, typically $40 to $70. So yeah, Blurb is on the high end of pricing. I always knew about them, but they weren't. They you know, the prices are high, so it makes it hard to also charge a retail price on top of that to your customer. Jill says, I've ordered people's books from Blurb and I liked them. Oh yeah, I can imagine they have very high quality. I think I did get a Blurb book once years ago and it was beautiful. Lulu lets you print a single copy or 1,000 plus and integrates with Shopify, Wix, and WooCommerce. Oh, well, now this is a nice selection because it integrates with Wix. That means I wouldn't have to go in and place each order that's placed on my website. A hardcover with premium color interior runs around $27.50 per unit for standard sizes. Very competitive for full color illustrated books. Watch out for image quality is slightly below Blurb for photo heavy work, great for storybooks with illustrated art. Okay, and ours is very photographic versus illustrative. So that is good to know. Prodigy, best for drop shipping and boutique fulfillment. Offers custom print on demand photo books with softer hardcovers and will drop ship your books directly anywhere in the world. They use local printers to reduce shipping costs and delivery times with competitive pricing and high image quality for photographic and graphic prints. Best for if you want orders auto-fulfilled and shipped directly to boutique customers. They have a competitive price range, less brand name recognition, but solid quality. Okay, and then Mixbook, best overall consumer grade photo book quality. Mixbook was rated the best photo book service overall in recent testing. Excelling at image quality, easy to use software, and accurate color reproduction, especially for skin tones and high contrast imagery. Their design tool is beginner friendly. If you want easy design, strong color accuracy, mid-range price, primarily a consumer platform, less geared toward wholesale boutique reselling. Okay, so Claude is recommending Blurb, but to me, Prodigy, Lulu sounded great because Lulu connects to Wix and Prodigy also does drop shipping from around the world, which is really great. It has printers around the world, which is really good. I mean, that is really a wonderful thing. In fact, I had somebody from Australia order one of my the other day, and I was so happy that my prints are through Printful because they have printing facilities in different countries. And one of the countries they have them in is Australia. So she ordered it from Australia. It's going to come to her from her own country. It's printed there and coming to her from there. And she doesn't have to wait for it to come all the way from here. And there's no tariffs or anything like that to worry about. So it is nice when you find a printer that has printing around the world. It doesn't have to be in every country, but if they're interspersed throughout the different places in the world, then there's a printing spot close to everyone or closer to everyone than just only being in the US. So I'm going to look at Prodigy first. Let's go see. Okay, Print, profit, repeat. Print locally and ship globally from our labs in the United States. Okay, so now that's interesting that it says the labs are in the US. Let's look and see. They do have this Wix integration and Etsy and Shopify, WooCommerce, BigCommerce, and Squarespace. That's wonderful. Those are a lot of different connections. Unlimited inventory. Oh, looks like they have lots of other products too. That's super fun. Let's see here. I want to see where their printing facilities are. If I can find that. Global Print Network. Here we go. So our powerful integration connects you to over 70 specialist print partners across the world. That's awesome. $70 is a lot. The Prodigy Print Network seamlessly combines in-house manufacturing facilities, 100% owned and operated by us. Oh, that's wonderful. That's like Printful. I was starting to wonder though, like if they have 70 facilities, do they all make products the same quality? That is wonderful. Best-selling global products. Sign up now, create an account. Okay, so let's go look at products. And let's look at products. And I want to go to books and magazines. Okay, so we have a hardcover photo book, a lay flat photo book, a softcover photo book, and magazines. I think I want a hardcover. That's how I was envisioning it. It does show where they ship from. I love that. So they have Europe, US, Australia, UK, Canada, SE, what's SE, and MX, Mexico. So that's pretty cool. They have a lot of locations. That's going to get it a lot closer to the people that order them. Okay, so we're going to look at their sizes. So they have 5.8 by 8.3 inches. They have 8.3 by 11.7, and they have 8.3 by 8.3. I wonder if oh, they do have a wide one. Okay. That's wonderful. So you can do a manual order form, or you can connect it to your shop. And let's see what shops they connect to. All of these. They even connect to TikTok shop. If you don't have a website, you could connect your book to TikTok and sell it straight through TikTok. You can also sell anything through, if you have it in Shopify, you can sell through TikTok as well. You can sell it straight to Amazon. This is pretty fantastic. Hello, Linda. Welcome, welcome. We haven't seen you in a while. So nice you're here. Thanks for joining. We're looking for book printers for the storybook I created. Okay, so let's look at, I'm going to create an account. So we can look at the prices. What account do I want to use? I am going to use just this email. Okay, hang on. I'll pick a password not on screen so that everyone has a password. Okay, let me have it create, choose my own. Okay. Okay, I want to write this down in my little vault so I can have it saved. Just one moment. Okay. And I'm going to hit continue. Oh, email already in use. Oh, it's saying I already have an account. Let's look and see. Oh, I've already created an account, girls. Okay, sign in. Well, look at that. We already have an account. Well, you can't look, but I'm going to share the screen with you again. Sorry about that. I was like, I don't think I should create the account password on camera. Linda says, I just wanted to poke my head in and say howdy. Well, I'm so glad you joined. So fun. Okay, so we are here in Prodigy now, and we're going to view products. And we're going to go to books and magazines. Let's look and see what else they have. They have prints and posters, wall art, stickers, phone cases, things like that, stationery, sports and games, mugs, aprons, pillows, all of those kinds of things, clothing. Super fun. Super fun. Okay, let's go to the hardcover book. So you can get 24 to 300 pages, matte laminate cover, hardcover, or 24 to 500 pages, gloss only. Choice of gloss or uncoated Mohawk superfine eggshell ultra white paper. That sounds very fancy. 120 grams, 150 grams, 200 grams. Okay, so that's the different types. They tell you how many grams each type of paper is. Pure binding, that's wonderful. Available in these sizes. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. So here are our sizes. A4, 9 by 11 by 9, I think is what we want. Because we're 11 by 8.5. So they have 11 by 9 gloss, 200 gram hardcover matte. But it is only printed in the US and in DE. Gosh, I'm terrible at abbreviations around the world. Oh, Germany. Okay. So they print them in the US and in Germany. Well, at least you get Europe and the US. So that gives you some area. Let's look and see if we can create order, browse products, sales channels. Okay, let's say connect my Wix store. Hopefully it's not going to show my password. Oh, we want the yellow boutique. Oh, it's not showing you the pop-up window. I just realized. Okay. Wix store is connected. Next. Next. For importing your products. Okay. So how do I create products now? Browse products. Go back to the book. 11 by 9. I guess we just hit order. Add a PDF. Okay, so we are 11 by 8.5. So I'm going to go in and resize. Oh, Jill knew it was Germany. Good job, Jill. We're going to resize this to be 11 by 9. Make that small adjustment there. And I wonder if there's a bleed, print bleed. Let's see here. Oh, we can even choose our font. Oh, they give a recommended here. Underneath add a PDF, it gives recommended size in pixels at 300 dpi. So I'm going to go ahead and do the pixel version of the resize so that I'm guessing that pixel dimensions has a bleed included. Bleed means that your images will print all the way to the edge of the paper. And so what they need is usually about a 1/4 inch or a 1/16 of an inch where the image goes off the paper so that when they cut the pages, they're going to cut some of the image off, but you're going to choose which part of the image goes off the edge of the pages. And then that way the pictures go straight up to the edge of the paper. So that is what a bleed is in printing. So we're going to do 2551. So I'm going to go to pixels and we're going to say 2551 by 3307. And we're going to copy and resize and open it. And I'm going to share that tab. Okay. And now, oh, this is not the right size. This is not 11 by 8.5. It's 8.5 by 11. Let me go back. Maybe we want 9 by 11. No, it's giving us the same dimensions. That's portrait. Landscape. Okay. But it's still giving us the same dimensions. Interesting. So I'm going to just swap the dimensions. Okay, let's go back. Let's say resize, custom pixels. I'm going to say 3307. And then it was 2551. And I'm going to say copy and resize. Okay. Now we have a wide book. Okay. So we've got that. And now I want to go through and make sure all of our spacing still looks good now that it's a different size. I do think this now needs to, oh, maybe it was still good. Okay. I wonder if this needs to come up at all. That's what they're calling safe, but that's a whole 1/4 inch. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's see how it looks. We're good. The images are still lining up like here to here, so that's good. Everything looks okay. The only thing I didn't do was anything on the back cover. I don't know. I think that might be okay. It's kind of cute. Okay, let's download this. Actually, first let me change the name. Pips Glowing Heart 3307 by 2551 pixels. Okay, So I'm going to download that, and I want it to be print quality, PDF. And do they want crops and bleed? It does not say, so I'm going to not add the crops and bleed. Include notes. Okay, no. We're not doing digital. We're doing CMYK and PDF print and download. Okay, so let's see what happens. I wonder if they'll show us a preview or what, but if you notice, when we go back over there, the pricing is really reasonable, but I don't know if that doesn't include that many pages yet, or we'll find out. We'll find out in a minute here. It's going to take just a moment to download since it's big. Okay, good. It's 34 megs, which is what it should be. Now, see, the price is only $12.50. So if that is the actual price of the book, then we are going to be doing very good for being able to give it a markup for retail and sell it on the website. So we are going to, thank you, Jill. And we're going to have a very nice, some room for our pricing. Okay, so then we can choose our font. And what font did I choose in Canva? Let me look again. Bullcorn. Okay, well, I choose a very specific font. Oh, the spine text font. Okay, so what do I want on the spine? I think something easy to read. Oh, I love Helvetica. We'll just say Helvetica. And then Pip's glowing heart. 16 point seems really big, but let me ask Claude. What is the average spine font size? I'm choosing Helvetica for the font. Okay, so we only have 10 pages, so it's going to be very thin. And it's saying it's going to be no text too narrow if it's that thin. So, which gives you very thin spine. If that counts, spine text is not recommended at all or kept at a bare minimum, 6 to 7 point. Okay, so let's put it at 6 and just see what happens. And then the spine background color, we can choose white or black. I think we can choose a color. I think I want to choose something that matches the blue in this. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to go here and see what this color is and get the, get the number for it. Then I'm going to back over here and choose. Oh, it's giving me the RGB. There we go. I can choose the hex. Oops, I don't want 2 of those. Oh no, it gave me a very blue. Okay, hang on. It's missing a number. Okay, there we go. I like that. And then I think the color of text should be close to white, something a little slightly off white maybe. Okay, since the spine is such a dark color. Then we're going to say add PDF. And I'm going to upload the PDF. Ooh, this is the closest we've gotten to making the book. The fact that it's only 10 pages is a little weak. I think if I were to do this again, I would, flesh it out more, especially now seeing that Claude says the average storybook is 32 to 48 pages. So, yeah, but we'll see. We'll see what this does. I'm committed to completing it and seeing how it all works out. They may say that's not enough pages. We will see. And then we'll have to go back to the drawing board and work on the book some more and expand the story, which won't be too complicated. It will just be more time. And now it's uploading. Does anyone have any questions so far? I'm excited to hold it, feel it, for it to come via the mail and see what it's like. I can't wait. It may take a little while. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we have Pip's glowing heart. It says PDF excellent, so it's happy with the size. That's great. You always want to check for when you're uploading to print on demand from any company. There usually will be a little bit of a little warning here. If it's good, if it's excellent, if it's poor, if you need to re-upload. Usually if they don't think it will print at all nicely, then they will say, hey, you've got to give us a better file. But some will let you print anything, and then it will come out really crummy if you're not paying attention to the quality and what they want. So we see our graphic here, and I'm just going to hit continue and see what happens next, since we've chosen all the other things. And it's just going to get our information to I don't want to dox myself. And I just did. All right. I'm going to put in my address. And I think I'm going to order it. I mean, for $12.50, it seems like a steal and something that is definitely worth trying to see what the quality is like, and if 10 pages is even enough for a storybook, and how crazy it is, and all of that. So we're going to hit continue. So I still can't share the page because it has my information, even though I just accidentally clicked on that. Okay, so the page is letting me know that it's a hardcover, it's matte, it's with gloss pages inside that are 200 grams, 6-point Helvetica on the spine. The spine color is that dark gray that matches our book, white text. It gives a SKU. It's $12.50. Item value, we'll say, what is the average? Let's ask Claude. What is the average storybook price for hardcover? Only 10 pages. Okay, so oh my gosh, they're suggesting as high as $60 to $75, which I just can't imagine. Can you give me the average price of hardcover story books in stores? I did get my hair cut, Jill. Well, I cut it myself. I trimmed my hair. It's feeling bouncy and curly again, which I'm loving, and it was just getting so heavy and long, and I was like, I need it to be a reasonable length again. I do like it when it gets long, but I just wear it up every single day once it's long. And I'm not saying I won't still wear it up sometimes, but I don't even know if it'll go up yet. I haven't even tried. Okay. Okay, basic picture books are $8 to $15, while hardcover children's books are generally 20 or more. Independent self-published hardcovers are usually $14.99 to $19.99, with the average landing around $16.99 to $19.99. At the premium end, indie end, it's $19.99 to $22.99. Premium boutique art storybook would be $28 to $45. So, considering it's well, with shipping, we don't have to include shipping in the cost of the product, but in fact, we probably won't, because shipping changes all the time, and that makes you have to go back in and change the pricing of your products. So I'm going to say, reading that from Claude, 28 to 45. I think 28 sounds totally reasonable. So I'm going to say $28 for the item value. And that's just for customs if it goes through customs. Okay, this order may be subject to US sales tax unless it's from a marketplace such as Etsy that has already collected tax. I declare that sales tax has already been collected on this order. I actually don't need to put that because in Oregon we don't have sales tax. So it should probably, oh, thanks, Jill. She said, my hair looks great. And then I can choose budget shipping is $7, standard shipping is $7, and express shipping is $18.95. So I'm just going to choose standard because we don't want to pay more shipping than the book costs. That could be a reason for including the shipping price. If the book is 28 and then the shipping is 7, that makes the book 35. That's still reasonable for a custom art book, I think. But, we'll have to see what the market will bear. And that's still under the 48. I think Claude said, yeah. Oh, no, 45. Still under the 45 price range of the high end. Okay, I'm going to say sample pip in the order reference thing that you can't see right now. Apologies. Okay, and then I guess I'm going to submit the order. Interesting. I don't know how you add it to your store yet. But even with shipping, it's only $19.50. That's very reasonable. Order creation failed. It says my card was declined, but it didn't ask for a card. I was wondering when it was going to ask for a card. Okay, let's try again. Continue. Okay. You have all the info. Okay. Continue. Oh, maybe I have to go put in. Okay, that is probably what. Okay. Yeah, billing. You have to, with some print on demands, most print on demands, you have to go put in your billing information separate of placing your orders, and then you can place your orders. So I'm going to put that in now and also not dox myself on that. Okay, Blume. Bauer. I see. It had an old credit card in there too. Gosh, I do not remember trying Prodigy before. That's so funny. I must have been excited to try them, but then just never came back around to it. I'm just going to connect my PayPal instead of a credit card. That way, if it expires or whatever, I don't have to worry about it because the PayPal's always up to date. Oh, except for it failed to add the payment method. Internal server error. Okay. Oh, but then it says it's there. Okay. So now I'm going to go back to orders, and it says no orders yet. Okay. Let's see here. Does that mean I have to create it again? Oh, no. It's in the cart. There we go. I feel so bad you guys can't watch this part. Okay, so now I'm back at the cart and it's showing me the book that you guys saw, how the book was all laid out. I'm going to hit continue and put in my address and all of that. And now I should be able to submit order now that I've given it my payment preferences. Submit order. Okay, so I got an order confirmation number. And then I'm going to say view order. Allocated. Order will ship from the United States in production. And we will see how long it takes to come. I can't believe we just ordered the book. Now, I'm really curious if we should, I want to go to Printify because that is where we originally found the dimensions for the book. Oh, no login. Sign in. Trying to sign in to Printify. And I want to see what the price difference would have been. And maybe we'll order one from each of them and see whose quality is better. Because that is always a good idea too. Okay. Thanks, Jill. She says she didn't see my info, but can I edit it? I think so. I think I might have to go in the studio and edit that out later. It definitely popped up. And so if someone nefarious watches this and takes a screenshot, they will see things like that. Okay, so now I'm curious about, oh, let me go. You guys can see Printify now. We have the book ordered from one place. Okay. Let's go to the catalog. We want to go to home and living. It's really given us. And we want to go to the photo books. Here we go. Hardcover photo book. 11 by 8.5. Up to 24 pages. Is $11.23. So they're very similar. The Prodigy one was $12.50. This is going to be $11.23. 2.5 days production time. Shipping is $5. So the shipping's better from Printify. Let's see here. See what it's like. Start the tour. Take a quick tour of the powerful new features we've added for designing and creating amazing products. Okay, so over here, you'll see important product information. Download the design template, the cost, this print area. Actually, while we're here, I'm going to go over to Canva and make another resize, because this is going to have a bleed also, I can tell already. 5370 by 2850. 50. And that other one, in here and add that this was to the title. I'm going to add in here that it's for Prodigy printing, so I know which file is which. And then I'm going to go open that resize. Now with this resize, we definitely have some differences in our layout. So we definitely want to fix some things. Pip's glowing heart needs to come back together. That's okay. Now our image is much wider again now. Why is it not letting me move the image? There we go. So we either have Pip without the lighthouse really showing, or we can have just the bottom of the lighthouse showing. I think that might work. Or do we want maybe, yeah, the more we cut off his face. Is that about how we had it in the other one? Let's see. Let me go back to the other one. Oh no, we had more of him in there. It went down to about here. So let me go back to the other one, and we'll go up to about here. Okay, I'm okay with that, because you can still tell this is a lighthouse up here. We have this nice wide format. Now we need to fix these images to be over to the edge, and they're not quite large enough anymore. So I think I'm going to go as big as I can without losing the main parts of the image, like the lighthouse and his feet. So I think that's okay. This is going to want to come down some, and then this is going to want to go over to the edge-ish. Maybe it does want to just stay right under there. I don't know. Design-wise, it looks nice to stay under there. Okay, so then this one needs to grow out to here. The nice thing about doing this in Canva is that we can, oh, and then we want this text. That's what's going on here. I need this text to be a little more centered on the left side of the page. There we go. And then do I want to move this with this, or do I want to have it over to the side? I think I want to have it over to the side. That means I need to get some guides. Actually, I could put it right there and see if it fits on the page. Okay. So this will go to the center, and this to the center, and this to the edge there. And now we'll make this guy bigger, move him up a little. Oh, now he's quite a bit bigger than the other one, though. I kind of like that, but I don't know if I will have enough. Let's see here. I need to put some guides on the page. So I'm going to drag a guide over to match. And then that way we can make sure our images go all the way to that guide. And now we'll need a guide for this side. This one was already, I want to make sure it's the same size. And put him over here. Do I feel like his eyes? I feel like his eyes on top of his head are more important to be in there than the other thing. So now I'm going to have a guide for the images on this side. And then this is going to be centered on this page. And this is going to go over to this corner. Okay. Does it make sense what we're doing so far? Going to go here to the guide. Go up. I think we're going to be okay with these. Oh, why are you turning? Okay. And this will go here. It does leave a lot bigger of an area that's white, but I don't mind it to be, have some white space. I do think that's nice for a storybook. Well, we'll see it after the guides are done. Bring it over and over. Center this on the page. Where is my center? I think it's just centering it over that. I think what I'll do is put the text up against that guide. And then that way I'll know it's the same on every page. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Oh, good. Jill says makes sense. Makes sense so far. Okay. And then I'm going to go bigger on this one. We need that ship to be in there. That's already lined up. This will line up. Move this over and line it up. Cute. Good. Good. It is nice having that Canva resize because you can just quickly go through and fix things up. Okay, so there we go. Let's take the guides off and just see what our pages look like without them. They look pretty nice still. They're nice and wide and there's a lot of open space, but I think that's okay. Could increase text size. Oh, true, true. Let's try that. We're already at 55 though. It's pretty big. But I kind of agree. Like, what if we just went to 60? Wonder where I want my tiny. I could use that top guide that the page has, but I think that's a little too high. Let's get the guides back for the text and bring one down here and see how that works for each. Oops. Okay, pop it up to 60. Okay. Oh, 60. Oh, did I do the other one 60? Yes. 60, 60. Oh, but it's not lined up. Okay. Now that needs to line up. And I don't like that he sticking over. Oops. Undo. I gotta grab that. There we go. Okay. Gotta watch the text layout too. This one has a word at the end, so we gotta fix that. Okay, and then this one I feel like I get a little bit more. Oh, looks like this one I didn't go through and do the delete. Could have swore I did it for every delete space. But now it looks like I didn't do that here. Let me move it over off of that line so I can do this. Oops. Okay. There's so much quietness. Sorry, y'all. I'm realizing that I didn't do that somehow. I wonder if that one is done too. Okay, it is. So we don't want salt water on its own. Okay, so that's a little bit better. But that obviously doesn't have the spacing properly done. Wow. Okay. That is better. Okay, so we'll put it in its spot. Make sure that's centered with that. This up to 60. Now this one we'll need to make a little bit bigger, wider, since it has a a lot more text. And then I'll want to center that with that. And we'll go back through and look and see what it looks like and if it makes sense after all of this. I don't want that word own on its own. I want own to be on its own. Oh, this one is not. Oh, this one's too big. I see what I did here. Let's get her in there more. Okay. $60. Oops. Oh, 600. No. 600 is too much. All right. That's okay. Most of our text is okay. With the 60, just that one page was a lot more. Okay. 60. And there, and then there's our back cover. Okay, so let's turn the rulers off again. And let's look and see how everything looks. The cover's okay. I like this spacing here at the top. These are lined up. Now all our spacing is the same. Lined up, lined up. That one is lined up. Okay. All right, this is looking good. Okay, so now I'm going to say Pips Glowing Heart Printify Printing. And I'm going to download that as PDF for print, CMYK, and download. Okay, so now that we did that, go back over to Printify, and it's just walking us through. It says double check bleed area of your design. Make sure your design covers the entire print area. This includes the bleed area marked in gray. Otherwise, the size of your product might be left blank. Important design elements should remain within the safe area marked with the dashed line, as they might be cut off on the outside. You can add layers and use their design tools. And I'm going to upload from my device. And oh, it's not downloaded yet. Okay, it's downloading right now. So I'll upload, and we want to say, oh, it won't upload a PDF. Interesting. Okay. Print file requirements are JPEG, PNG, or SVG. Okay, great. Let me go back, download this again as PNGs. We'll go PNG, and we will go, I'm going to go to 2 times the size, just to, hopefully they're not too big, but we'll download those and we'll see what happens. Hopefully they're not too big to upload to Printify. Okay, let's wait for that to download. Oh, this is exciting. We'll have 2 books to compare and see which ones are printed nicer, which style we like, the more wide format from Printify or the less wide format from Prodigy. We can also see 2 new qualities, 2 print-on-demand qualities, which I'm really excited about, and all for pretty reasonable price. It looks like we'll probably get both for under $40. So that's great to be able to compare and contrast. And you really want to do that the first time you're doing a new product type. It makes a lot of sense to compare a couple of styles if you aren't sure about the quality of a product coming from a new printer that you haven't used before. And these are both new to me for printing. We're still waiting for the download. It's almost there. I made them really large, so hopefully they're not going to be too large. It says maximum 100 megs, so we shall see momentarily. Who's excited to see the outcome? I wonder how long they'll take. The Printify one says it only takes, did it say 2.4 days or something for production? Of course, then there's shipping, but okay, download. It's like just stuck in the final downloading stage. It's just stuck there. Come on, come on. You can do it. You can do it. You got this. Oh, goodness. Cracks me up. There it goes. Finally. Okay. All right. Then I'm going to have to go to the download itself and unzip the file. All of that was the preparation for the download. Now it's downloading. Those are some big files. We'll see if I made them too big by 2xing the size. Okay, here we go. Let me unzip it and see how big each file is. Unzipping. We're unzipping. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Tonight's version is a lot of waiting and changing and figuring it out. But this is what it's like picking a print on demand printer. You know, you have to look around, pick the one you want to try, and then do the fun part of uploading it all. Okay, so they are just under. Oh, the front cover and okay. So the front cover is just under the allotted size. So we're gonna see if it will let us upload it. It's under 100 megs, but you know, sometimes these print on demand sites will say, "Oh, we allow up to 200 megs or something," and your file is only 42 megs, and you try to upload it and it won't upload, and they keep saying it's too big. So there are some discrepancies in the file requirements sometimes with the print on demands. But I find myself not using those print on demands that have those kind of discrepancies because I feel like they should tell you, should be able to say, hey, you can upload a file of this size and then stick with it. So this one's going to be the longest one to upload. And it's interesting to see. I really love that we're getting to see the fact that on Prodigy, we were able to upload our PDF and they're going to take care of it. And that's what a standard paper printing printer would do. But Printify wants us to upload the images themselves. Okay, so I don't want to layer. You can manage your variants. Background color. Okay. And you can preview it. You can save your product. And you can get help. Okay, so now this is interesting. Okay, so now what I'm noticing is my text is going to be on the spine, which we don't want. So I am going to go to my Canva file and go back to here. And we're going to move this over there. And I'm just going to download just this cover page since we don't need the entire book again. Hopefully, we'll see what our other layout design choices have made. I do like that we're getting to see a preview of each page with this printer. It's just, going to take you more time to lay each thing out, but that's kind of nice because you're going to see, oh, I see, they're going to use my cover for the front and the back. That's what's going on here. I just realized that. So maybe, oh no, that doesn't work at all because, okay, interesting. I actually will want 2 images to be the front and back. Huh. Because then our lighthouse is going to be on the back. So, sorry. So see here, if I move this over to fit that on there, that's fine. And then I could put another image here. But then we'll just have the character on the screen and not enough of the rest of the scene. So I'm realizing that we're going to go to Canva and I'm going to say, actually, I'm just going to do a new page here. And I'm going to, I don't know why it's not letting me resize this particular image. Let's just delete that image out of there and go to my uploads. And we're going to get our cover image here. I think it's the last one. There's our center. And I'm going to drag that to be big enough for here. And actually, I would like to get more of the lighthouse in there since we can. Oh, it did say 8 by 8, but that was just showing us an example of, yeah, it's a wide book. I think maybe it is an 8 by 8. Oh my goodness, Jill, you're right. Okay, maybe this is part of our problem. Let me check this. Oh, I changed this. Oh, select variants. Oh, I wanted this size, not that size. Okay, so we're still going to have that issue though, because now I'm going to have my lighthouse on the back cover and Pip on the front. So I'm going to go back to Canva and I'm going to select this. Actually, I want to make sure this is cropped to here and here. I'm going to copy that. Maybe I don't even mind that it's, oh no, that'll be a problem. All right. So, I'm going to make a front and a back because it's giving us the front and back here. See how it says front cover, back cover? And I've changed to the proper size, 11 by 8. I've changed to 11 by 8.5. And it's still going to, our first image is still going to be the front and back cover. So what I need is 2 smaller images. Oops. To be my front and then my back, because then that one's still not quite right. So I'm going to resize in Canva and I'm going to select that and I'm going to say file to create new design. And I want it to be half of the other dimensions. Let's see here. It's 5370 by 2850. 5370 by 2850. So half will be, let me get my calculator. 5370 divided by 2 will be 2685 by 2850 divided by 2 will be 1425. Okay. So those are the dimensions I want to use for my new front and back cover. I'm going to say custom, and I'm going to say 2685 by 1425. And we're going to create new design. Oh, it's still giving me really, oh no, that's right. I need half of the width, but the same height. Okay, so let me go back to here. So I need the same height, 2850, but the half of the width. Fantastic. Okay, here we go. Now we're cooking with gas, as people like to say. Okay. Put that in there. Perfect. It fits perfect. Okay, so I'm going to say pip front cover, and I'm going to download that as a PNG. Yeah, I do want it to be 2x. Okay, and then I'm going to add a page while that's working, and I'm going to go get my back cover image and go up here and put it on the other half of my let's shrink it. Oh, doesn't want to shrink. Goodness. It's easier to just get the image. Okay, I think this is him. Yeah. All right. So there's our other image. I'm going to crop it to match the page. Oops, match the page. I'm going to Command C, go back over to our resized image, and I'm going to say back cover for the title of this one. Pip back cover. And I'm just going to get the second page and download that. Okay. Yeah, the whole image will be smaller to fit the front and the back. So I'm going to actually remove this one and say trash. And I trashed that image that was in there, and we're going to go get the new one. Let me make sure it's not over 100. Okay, good. It's not. We're going to grab the front cover. That will upload. Okay. Yeah, the whole book is 11 by 8.5. Yeah. So now I think we should be all set. I hope. I believe. I believe in the process. Okay, so now we have our cover art, and it's the wrong size. Oh, but that's about how we had it to begin with. So it's actually pretty good. Oh, except for that it needs to go all the way to the spine. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think I'm okay with that. Everything's within the dotted lines that needs to be for sure printed. Well, because the front, Jill was asking, why would the front images both be 11 by 8.5? They should be. You're right. They should be. I don't know why. Maybe trash this. Let's upload one more time. Maybe when we upload, I do agree with you. They should be. It should be the same as what we originally had. But they're putting the front across both sides. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Oh, please. We're going to find out. I'm going to try uploading the original file one more time now that it's on 11 by 8.5. Maybe it resized it on the 8 by 8 to cover the entire thing. I don't know. We're going to see. Because they had the image cover the front and back. And no matter how I resized it, it didn't fit just the front. So it looks like the front and back cover have to be either one file that merges the two images you want on the front and back, or it has to be a front image and a back image. Yeah, so if I resize this to fit here and be halfway down the spine, it's not going to fit anymore. Really looks like what I needed to do is download their little template because their bleed is not a standard bleed. It looks pretty large, but if I upload this front cover and the back cover that I created, they fit. That front cover that I created separately did seem to fit pretty well. See, their bleed here is pretty wide. That's a very big bleed. I guess it just depends on what their printer is like, but okay, I'm going to put it halfway on the spine and I'm going to increase it to there. And then I'm going to upload the back cover. The baby cat is waiting for dinner. I'm late. Okay, and then I'm going to match that up to there. It still wasn't the right proportions, but I do like how it looks. So I'm glad with that. Okay, so now page 1 is showing the right side. Page 2, the left. Yeah, okay. So let's upload page 2 and hope that it fits. If it doesn't, I might have to do this next time or separately. It looks like I might need to download their template because their dimensions are definitely off of what they're saying they are. See, oh, okay. So mine was perfectly the right size, except for I don't have a bleed. So, oh, it's not perfectly the right size. See how it's so much taller than if I were to make it fit, then it doesn't fit anymore. Either the text fits or she does. So I think I'm going to download the template and we'll make that the next step in the process because it's getting really late and the baby cat is ready for his dinner and his medicine. And yeah, we'll order a Printify one also and have the two to compare. But I want to go through the process of downloading their template and creating it the proper size. And we'll hope that the other one will either notify us if our sizing is incorrect and let us know, or we will just get it and find out. Okay. Well, thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I hope that this was eye opening for you as far as, the first time you do a new product, it is such a process. But once you do it the first time and then you do it a second time and a third time, it just goes more and more quickly each time you do it and you have it down, you have the hang of it down pat. And once you have the templates and you know your exact sizing and the bleed, that is something that with print on demand, I'm not used to with printing booklets. If I was using a regular printer, they would tell me what their bleed is. They would say, hey, our bleed is 0.16 of an inch or 0.25 of an inch. And print on demand doesn't do that because they're trying to make it user friendly. But if you're from the printing and design world, then it's not as user friendly because I don't know what the bleed is. So I've got to guess. And that's where the mismatch is coming in the sizing, in what they want, and in what I created. So, anyway, we will try again next time and get a Printify version uploaded. Um, I might even just go ahead and do it and order it so we can get them in a reasonable amount of time to alongside each other. And Jill's cat's hungry too. All the kitties are hungry. They're ready to eat. It's past dinner time. So we'll figure it out and I will keep you posted on the next one, the next part of this series, what I ended up doing, and give you an update and show you what I did. Okay. I love you all. Thank you so much. Thanks, Jill, for being here. I'm glad you found it educational. It is, it's trial and error when you try a new product, and that's okay because once you figure it out, and once you get the product in your hand, and if you like the quality, then you can just sell that again and again and again with all your different storybooks, all your different whatever product it is, mugs, notebooks, etc. So. All right. Have a great night. Mwah! See you tomorrow. Thank you so much.